Welcome back to Pizza Joe's Heart Surgery. Today we're taking care of the last of the heart pieces, which is basically the only collectible left in the game. And there's a good many of them.
I think I started welcome to Pizza Joe's Heart Surgery. Today we're doing heart surgery.
We gotta repair a heart, Ollie boy.
Here's this annoying fucker.
There's this guy that we didn't see earlier. We actually need to go to the observatory and use this to actually see the guy. Otherwise, he's not in his little hole. He just flies out from the clock town, then dives into his little storage hole. And then Skull Kid does his usual thing.
And moons you.
Yep.
Just makes himself a literal asshole.
Now, we had actually been in the hole that this guy was in, but, this was way earlier in the Let's Play.
Shouldn't you hate that Link wears a bunny hood, Travis?
Well, see, the bunny hood in this case is functional, and he's not a bunny.
And he probably got it from skinning a bunny.
Exactly.
Aww.
Try to love it now.
So this guy is actually hiding out in here, but he'll offer to sell a heart piece. If I refuse the offer at first, he'll drop it down to 100 rupees.
You gotta haggle.
For only 1 point in the entire game.
Awful at haggling, then. You can buy this for 1,000. No, oh fine, 100.
I don't know why, but I like the animation of him stroking his leaf stash.
Yeah.
Well, I made one sale. I'm leaving forever.
Well, I'm only animated to fly forward, not up.
You drive a hard bargain, good thing I can't count. In this area, there's Dekubaba, there's butterflies, and a hole!
There's a hole in the middle of the grass.
And then there's this giant pea hat. This is a good place to use the Great Fairy Sword, I think. Which is assigned to a C button, so that's how you use it to attack.
What? The Great Fairy Sword to me looks like, you know, those beans you get that you plant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a metal sword to me. Like metal, like rock and roll metal.
I'm gonna slay the most monsters because I have the prettiest sword.
And the goofiest hat.
Oh, he's cute.
His Shetland pony is much cuter.
That damn ass picture is like at 2,000 notes.
Because they know. Hey, I know what sells, man.
It's my legacy.
Adorable.
Yes.
Okay.
This isn't a heart piece, but it's there.
Please tell me it's 5 rupees. 5 fucking rupees. Come on. Papa needs a new 5 rupees. Oh.
Guess I better shatter it into 4 pieces.
But it doesn't feel the same.
That's how they make change in Zelda. They just take a rupee and take a hammer.
They put it into a vase and throw it against a wall.
And your change, sir.
We're kind of an expensive system here. Our economy's in shambles.
No more of these guys.
Oily.
Here, Deku feet. I think.
Kind of.
Look, kind of dig. No, they're not. They're bees!
Not the bee!
The Deku would be funny here because he's like, "Pop, pop, pop."
Whoa!
That was a hell of a dive. Moonsault.
I just pictured Denko Link trying to swim, but he can't go underwater because he's too buoyant.
Fire and water disturb him.
Oh right, he dies in water, never mind.
How cute is it that he can skip like a lucky Irishman? Hoity toity! Hoity toity! Hoity toity! Cha-cha-cha-cha.
Remember all of these little frogs? Now we're finally gonna attract them with our frog mask.
They're after me, Deca Charms!
Oh god, it's... it's Gyro's brother. Let me hit you with a monologue here. Boom. I'm dead now.
So proud.
So proud.
But he's so supportive!
Hey, it's a ninja frog.
Now remember that 2 of the frogs were actually mini-bosses. First in Woodfall Temple, second in Great Bay Temple. So you need to go back to them and refight the mini-bosses. Yeah, let's begin the chorus while we're missing 2 people.
Well,
Be gorgeous.
why is there a chorus of frogs?
Because it was an ocarina of time.
Nah.
Sure, someone's walking by like, dude, the moon's falling. Do you really have time for this?
They're frogs, they don't know.
Come on, heart piece, yo.
Their brains are smaller than a nut.
A Deku Nut.
Yeah.
Don't make fun of Dick.
There's also a heart piece down here, which you can only get when it's spring, because otherwise this place is frozen over. Also 5 rupees!
It was not a chest. I resisted.
Waiting for the postman to go in.
No.
I'm running on sunshine.
I thought maybe Link was just acting like a normal kid for once and just running in circles because it's fun.
This is fun. I forgot how fun this was.
So you see this guy, clearly he's exercising. How to juggle breasts.
I don't know how to sleep properly.
It's my favorite sport.
These are a few of my favorite things.
So this is a tricky little puzzle. He's going to start a timer. We need to press A right as the timer hits 10 seconds. If you're not wearing the bunny hood, you actually can't see the timer. Also, there's a bit of a delay when you press A, so you don't hit it exactly when you see it. You need to press it a little bit ahead of time.
Are you giving a staring contest or something?
Yeah.
This is suspense, man.
I press the button right as it hits 10, but that's still not good enough.
Is that supposed to be a clock on the wall?
Yep.
Is that just what all the clocks look like in Town?
Yep.
Seems cumbersome.
Imagine the shop that sells those. We have no more we could fit in here. We have a total of 4.
Son of a bitch. For just 2 rupees, you could stand and stare at me for 10 seconds.
No!
It just seems like a pain.
Yeah.
For staring at me at 10 seconds, I give you my heart.
I love you now.
I'll give me your tits.
Juggle, 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 juggle. So back here, I mentioned earlier in the Swamp Spider House, there is a racetrack here.
Doggy racetrack!
You get to ride on a dog?
Yes.
That'd
No.
That'd be even cuter.
Draw that picture, you'll get 4,000 views. Notes.
And then just have, like, text saying, keep rolling. Oh, look at these seeds! I don't know.
I've never seen beans that color.
Do you live in a farm?
No.
Well, there's your problem.
Yep, there's your problem there, ma'am.
Damn it.
You don't know how to make milk.
Milk.
This is how you make flying saucers, obviously.
So you're the one who's been attacking the farm. Romani shoots it down.
All the dogs pile up together and attack you as one giant dog. Doggy transform!
Mamamo Yan.
Mamamo Yan!
That woman actually appeared previously in Link's Awakening. She was the woman who owned the Chain Chomp.
Just owned it.
Now, when we put on the Mask of Truth, we can pick up a dog, and judging by the dialogue that you get, you can tell which dog will actually do better in the race.
Oh, I thought a dog just jumped on your head. I
You picked it up.
Be my mind.
You want a dog who feels super confident. This dog seems super confident.
Oh, yeah.
Whoops.
Why'd you throw my dog, man?
I don't think I can lose with a broken leg.
I can win via handicap.
It's kicking you in the face. It wants down.
It's poking you in the eye repeatedly.
So to get the heart piece for this one, we need to make a really big bet. Depending on the position the dog makes, we can get like twice our original bet. If the reward that we
Oh my
get is
God.
over 150, then we get the heart piece.
I don't even care what you're saying right now. This is amazing. I'm sure what you said is important, but it really isn't compared to what we're watching.
Racing puppies.
Racing puppies.
You don't even need to get first place. As long as you get second place, that alone gets you over 150 rupees, you'll get the heart piece. He doesn't make it.
Third place. Unstoppable my ass.
I can never lose. Wait.
There's always the one, just trailing far behind.
It'd be funny if we picked that one.
I almost got back the money.
She has the biggest lips I've ever seen.
Can this dog make it? Come on.
Oh.
That actually wasn't first place, that was second.
There's like one bright yellow dog.
There's a blue one, too. But you didn't take first.
When I first played these games, I thought her lips were an open mouth.
They should.
Hi.
You just look at her oddly and just throw like a Skittle in there.
So there we go. Got the heart piece from there.
Yeah.
Going back to get the other frogs. So speaking of heart surgery,
What?
we were talking before this, and a good while ago, Travis actually had a story about his dad, which is kind of awesome.
Well, I guess, if depending on who you ask. I think I was just telling a story to point, just because my father actually had a heart attack at the age of about 42, something like that. Just doesn't live a very healthy lifestyle, smokes a lot, and eats a lot of shitty food, and so on and so forth. The timeline of events and how it kind of fell along is really the kind of amusing part of this story. Just because it just kind of proves how much of a hard ass my dad is. So my dad hunts. I mean, it's a Texas thing. A lot of people hunt. So my dad hunts at this lease that's about 3 or 4 hours away from my house. One night while he's at that lease, he has a heart attack while there. He doesn't know it's a heart attack, but his chest hurts a lot. He has enough willpower to power through it, get into his car, drive 4 hours home. Then when he got home, he's like, I don't feel well, I'm gonna take a nap. Takes a nap for another about 6 hours. Without knowing the whole thing. In fact, he wasn't gonna go to the hospital until we got our grandparents to convince him. And when he went, they're like, you have 100% clog in one of your arteries. You should be dead right now. But because he had a vein grow pretty much around the clog itself, it allowed blood to keep on flowing even though it was clogged that way. So that pretty much saved his life.
Ugh.
And guess how much he changed of his diet? Fuck all.
Just out of like sheer will force of badassery and willpower, he just forced an
Yeah.
artery to grow around the block.
Basically sheer badassery, just go like, nope, not going down, nope. My family's just weird, though.
Your dad sounds cool. I want to meet your dad.
In that time, I got stuck on a waterfall and made a plant.
Grow a plant, here's some rainy piece of shit.
And the Song of Storms failed me the first time. But it learned its lesson the next.
How does it fail?
Just didn't work.
Alright, good to see the wacky dancing scarecrow.
Yep.
Yeah, dance!
Oh, it took me back. It doesn't want to meet him.
Jingle bell.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to.
Not doing it.
He's too chipper.
It'd be hard to latch on to such a moving target. It just pulls you in, you're swinging back and forth the whole way.
Tattle does it for me. I like how the last frog I get is the easiest one.
Hi, Bush.
Hi, Bush.
From this angle, that mask doesn't look like a frog, it looks like a cactus.
Never mind.
Still doesn't look like a frog. Shall we sing once again correctly?
Our singing is beautiful.
It's a nice little tune, and it will play forever now.
Oh, yay.
I'm starving, father. No, we keep singing.
One of them gets a sore throat. Oh, I guess he can't sing. He's got a frog in his throat.
She hit me for that.
No, it was knee slapping.
She slapped my knee for that.
Yeah.
I need to actually be a Goron for this, because, obviously...
You seem out of place here, friend.
Who's talking?
I'm glad you got in close. I'm in a kissy mood.
6 hours.
We're really just continuing the title deed trading side quest.
He shoots into the ceiling. Boom.
No, there's a hole in here, because why not?
He goes straight up, misses the hole, his head falls down and doesn't move.
Still my flower.
Yeah, I don't care, it's fine.
I got what I wanted.
Just a dickling playing in a flower.
Woo!
Oh,
I almost drowned.
So cute.
And the last Deku guy is over here. We saw him previously.
When we accidentally gave away our position to that thief, oh, dear.
Sorry, Cafe.
I know you're trying to get married and all, but you...
You're not forgiven!
And we get paid for this one.
I like the idea that the value of the rupees depends on their size.
The nut brown beauties. My nuts.
Don't touch my nuts.
Yeah.
I'm tiny but ineffectual.
There's something adorable about anything that can barely move as it is and has a giant head. Like a Pikachu sort of thought. Well, Pikachu's only, admittingly, Pikachu's only cute because he's fat.
Yeah.
Like, he's so fat, like, he shouldn't properly move. But that makes him adorable.
Exactly.
And Kirby.
He should be able to move.
Exactly. There you go.
He's just got little triangles on his arms.
I think Nintendo just loves drawing fat characters.
Like this guy.
Like that guy.
He's not cute though.
He runs the worst minigame.
Do you have to fall from the sky and land on a big wheel?
It's about as easy as that.
The worst minigame in this game.
Yeah, I didn't tell you to play trumpet too.
Is his tattoo a callback to something? The way it looks makes me think it is, but I don't think it is.
I don't know. I can't tell. So for 20 rupees, I can jump around some islands. Really difficultly because the camera is a bigger enemy in this than the controls themselves.
Cameradorf.
So he'll light a random torch on one of these 4 little islands, then I need to jump to that. And I need to keep jumping around them. But the camera moves really bizarrely, and depending on the camera angle, you will not go in the direction you want to move.
Oh yeah, if you fall, you lose. I won't tell you all the rules at the beginning.
No, it does.
Oh, it does? Oh, never mind.
We're not reading because we don't need to.
This is boring.
Let's try this again. Yes, I did do this a lot. It does help to wear headphones for this, because you can kind of tell depending on where the torch sound is in the stereo, where it is.
This looks like a barrel of fun.
If fun is what you call anthrax.
A barrel of septic tank. Which, depending on what kind of anime art, can be fun.
Well, if it's your job.
It's my passion.
And the job of a Let's Player sometimes depends on playing with shit, so... Also, sometimes it's in your best interest to just leave a torch.
What are you trying to do? Get like a certain amount?
We need to get at least 20.
This seems easy. I would just wait now. Why don't you just wait?
Just walk and get that one, that's hard. I need to make a record, man.
I gotta be the very best.
I have no neck, man.
Oh no, I gave away a heart piece, therefore I have no money. What? I gave you a fuck ton of cash, dude.
I guess he thought it was money. This thing gives life, it must be money.
I know, that's how I was born.
That was the most graceful dive I've ever seen.
Yep. There's actually a place hidden behind a waterfall that I want to go to. This is not that place. And I don't realize that until this happens.
That fucking...
Damn it.
It's a shortcut to the swamp.
This isn't where I want to be.
Which I guess is kind of useful. But only for particular instances. I actually want to go the opposite way.
Just singing a traveling song, but underwater.
Who writes hee 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 on their board?
Me.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Explains everything.
Does it really know?
I didn't know you were the sign guy.
I like to make shitty temples.
Creepy sun.
It's a happy sun. Please tell me a mole didn't come out here.
I need to take a picture at my work at Safeway. There is a very creepy sun, like a clip art sun, but I've never seen it anywhere, and it's like, are you enjoying your summer?
Have you tried to shoot light at it?
No, not yet.
It reveal a secret room, obviously.
Look at all these 1 rupees.
I don't know why this is a thing. That's its only purpose.
That's some Donkey Kong shit right there.
100% though.
Well, I already... Well, not yet. Just fill up my stuff, because we've got a mini-boss rush here.
Oh, joy.
It's piss.
It's like Wizrobe.
Oh, this character is named Piss? Okay.
Yep. It's piss!
Ah, it's like pee, but for adults. Remember pee from City? Yeah.
What? Oh.
Yeah. The green girl.
Oh, I've erased her from my memory.
Speaking of which, you have to play more of the game. You gonna play the game? Who is this?
Aren't you excited?
First mini-boss. He's nothing. Although they did add a second one for this one.
At least they look cool, sort of.
He's nothing, but he hits me first.
And a third one, who's stuck on a rock.
I'll get there eventually, guys.
I'm having a crisis.
I didn't want to come into work today, but God.
Those are very creepy heart faces hanging from the ceiling.
I'm in peak condition.
Don't those look creepy? They look like they're made out of flesh, is why. At least to me.
Oh, hello.
It's you again.
What? I don't understand what is happening. I've never seen this before.
I've only been here 3 days. I mean, what the hell?
Yeah, it's the same thing as before. Only now I actually know to try and attack the eye.
That's like 90% of video game bosses. The weakness is the eye. Like, even in Mass Effect, you gotta get the big glowing red eye in the middle of the Reaper.
So I could always tell a random family story, because this is obviously not leading to anything anyway.
Yes.
Go for it.
Do it.
I think I've already told Thorn this one, but...
I haven't heard it.
I have this uncle that is kind of a bit of a bohemian. He doesn't really follow any of the thought process of anyone else in the family, but he's kind of a loser too. But recently I saw on Facebook he put up a picture of these ducks underneath a bridge because he's in Portland right now because he decided he wants to be a crab fisherman. Well, anyway, back in the story. There's a picture he puts up on Facebook of all these ducks underneath the bridge, and he put, "Ooh, look who decided to wake me up this morning."
Wait.
My uncle went, "Are you living underneath the bridge?" He's like, "Hey, I'm surviving underneath the bridge."
Oh my god.
Your family sounds great.
Or the St. Patrick's Day brawl. I could always talk about that.
Go for it. We've seen the next two mini bosses.
So my family loves to fight. I don't know why, they just do. So St. Patrick's Day, they were having a parade in Dallas, and we decided that this is a good opportunity to go out and drink and have fun. Anyway, I don't usually hang out with them that much because I don't drink as much as they do, but I thought, family time, whatever. So I went with them when we were waiting in line to get our kind of ticket pass because they treated it almost like a festival. One of my cousins is kind of infamous for pissing people off.
Speaking of which,
There we go. So in this case, she pissed someone off that was in the line. So her and this other girl start arguing back and forth and everything like that. I'm pretty much ignoring it because I was so used to it by then. In fact, she used to hate my guts. We used to fight all the time. But anyway, it got to the point where it got physical, and she threw a punch at my cousin, who pissed off. That action pissed off one of my other cousins, who decided to charge and like spear tackle this girl, who caused another person who was with that girl to start fighting one of my other cousins, who started fighting one of my cousins, and it became this massive brawl. I got pulled into it, and they started throwing punches at me, so I started punching people. So there's this big ball of people fighting, in this line. It's about 20 or 30 people. If I could, it's hard to tell. I was just throwing punches. Anyway, I hear later across the street, my cousin was across the street because she was with her husband over at this bar because she was just waiting in there drinking because she just didn't feel it. She saw what was happening across the street, started getting up to see what was going on. A bouncer assumed that she was going to get involved in the fight, so he got her in a chokehold.
Oh my god.
To be like, oh, you're not going. She started yelling for her husband because the husband saw him and went, "You don't touch my wife!" And he started fighting with the bouncer. My cousin turned around and started punching the bouncer in the head. Started a fight inside the bar across the street from the fight that we started.
Oh my god.
So we all got kind of pulled aside by the cops. We pretty much got to go because they didn't know really who to blame for this shit, so I thought it was hilarious.
Oh wow.
And my cousins always seem to have or at least my family has always had a chance of fighting people, especially if they're extended family. But the people that fight the most are my girl cousins. In fact, every time I was over there, my girl aunts would fight each other physically with fists.
As opposed to your male aunts.
Yeah, as opposed to the male aunts, exactly. But there were... Basically, we had this one aunt that was from South Korea. Didn't take shit from anybody, which pissed off one of my other aunts, so they physically fought almost every time I was over there. But yeah, my family's weird.
That's one hard.
It'd be an adventure to meet them.
Yeah.
For sure.
Couldn't just give me the hard piece, you piece of shit.
We did it. We did it.
For your final test, you must flip across these platforms.
I murdered like 6 people.
Flip, damn it!
Most of them weren't even people. Oh, goddammit.
You're climbing on hamburger patties.
You failed, give it back.
This hard piece is for me and not for you.
So we're actually not done with the ghost guy.
Hooded fuck.
This is the last place with him.
Shouldn't you be out collecting Poes or some shit?
Should you be saving the world or something?
No, I actually didn't realize that I put away all my money. And this place requires money. Oh no.
Whoops.
Pay 30 rupees to kill the dead.
That sentence makes sense. Totally.
Luckily, I bought a crap ton of beans.
Beans are good for your heart.
We won't be singing that song in this part.
You made it rhyme. Yeah.
There's also another rupee chest over here. At least I thought.
How many rupees?
At least I thought it would be up in the tree. It's actually hiding out over in the grass. And I don't know where my voice is going. This is the only thing I have to live for, shit!
It's more logical for this to be in a tree. What the fuck? Why is it here?
I got your money, you pimp.
Pimp of the dead.
He's pimping out these Poes.
You want to fight them pose, you better show me them green.
Just his purple cloak just turns zebra striped.
He's just got like a zoot suit that's purple with a feather in it.
I always like the designs of the pose.
Yep, it's the Poe sisters from the Forest Temple in Ocarina of Time.
Poe sister, Poe sister.
Only this time it's another mini-boss rush. They're a little obnoxious, because it takes me a little while to realize you don't want to Z-target them. It's kind of like the Big Poe in that they always stay invulnerable when you Z-target them.
But no, you should just have your... Honestly, you should just use more magic, like you just did.
Hey.
And then they're stupid easy. Then for the second round, we take on 2 of them at a time, and I run right headlong into them.
It seems to be working oddly now.
I'm out of range!
You're Z-targeting, you dork.
I know. And then the 4th one, she fights like the 4th one in the Forest Temple. Wait for it. There we go.
She was my favorite. Most of the she was purple.
And she actually did something.
Yeah.
And purple's a kick-ass color.
Yes.
You think a light arrow would kill a ghost pretty quickly.
Nah.
Only if you're following logic. Jesus.
Oh, I want that fucker.
He's gonna take it for himself. He's a businessman.
How do you think I can afford this cave's rent?
Take it, piece of Joe.
God knows I don't need a heart.
Already got like 6
None of them belong to me.
in my fridge.
And he fades to non-existence for the 3rd time.
Now my purpose is completed. Oh wait!
I found another purpose on the way of visiting. I want you to wear the circus leader mask.
He just keeps picking up different purposes to avoid phasing out of existence.
Leave it, leave it.
Now we've got one last heart piece, but before that, just want to do something I mentioned earlier. When you wear the circus leader mask, and then you help Cremia and everyone, and you take Cremia's little trip back to Clocktown, this happens when you wear it. Because remember, those are the Gorman brothers, but when they see their brother, they're not going to attack at all.
They're probably mind blown at the moment. Just,
They'll keep chasing you, but it's mostly just because they're like, huh? What?
we'll escort you, I guess.
They're basically just sitting targets.
Might as well use all your unlimited arrows.
You just fried their brains.
I'm bleeding now, but wow.
And when you've helped her out a 2nd time, instead of a mask, she gives you a big rupee.
Look at that creepy ass face, too.
I'm sad that I'm rich.
Money can't buy happiness. Or bring my life back.
Then the 3rd time she gives you a hug, right?
Yeah.
Money can't buy my wife back.
I've tried, trust me.
So, right now I have 4,999 rupees. Once you pass 5,000, you get a heart piece, and you're not allowed to deposit any more. So, by depositing as much as I could fit in my wallet to 4,499 rupees, that's literally as much as you can put in the bank. This is literally a 100% run.
No kidding.
Oh my god, I can't believe you did it!
You have so much money, I'm so... Oh, I see.
I don't know what to do with it.
What's
Nothing to buy! Except for this property. Get out, bitch.
And that's the last heart piece that we can get. The last 4 we actually get in the final area where we meet Skull Kid. But this is just one more thing. There's no real purpose to this. It's a lottery room. You can go here on any of the days. Just, choose 3 random numbers. Come back later at night. See if you won. And you just get rupees for it.
You ever win?
I don't think I won this time. Doesn't matter. I just wanted to show it off. It's a lottery. Go figure.
Because we clearly need rupees.
Link develops a gambling addiction.
Let's spend it. Let's spend it.
Just one more.
Well, howdy, y'all. Oh, Romani, you're cute. But you're terrifying.
So this is a very sad sequence. It's the night of the final day, and Kremia seems somewhat aware that the world is going to end. Romani's a dumbass and she doesn't. So Kremia is milking some Chateau Romani, which canonically, at least in Japan, is alcoholic. So when it gets to 8 p.m., they head back into the house. It's basically hinting that Kremia has given Romani alcohol to dull her senses for when the moon finally lands. This game is very bleak.
I mean, honestly, I probably would do the same thing if I had a kid.
And with that, we've got one last part of Majora's Mask.
Let's go fuck up the Skull Kid.
I think he deserves it by this point.
Yeah.
What an asshole.
Literally.
Literally?
Literally?
You said it earlier. I was trying to bring it full circle, damn it.
Literally a full circle asshole.
So help me, Travis.